v2k says something about what was I gonna say? Memory blank. Let me redo this fucking video, bro. Hold up. No, I'll keep it going. Oh, memory blank like a motherfucker with this the microwave hearing from this refrigerator. When I lived here by myself at my grandma's house after the Occupy entrapment when she died, what's it called? I didn't have a refrigerator in this basement. There was nothing in this fucking basement. And what's it called? I had the whole house to myself. That aside, I lived here by myself for like a year and a half. And then I was taken out of here back to a fucking closet sized room away from the radio towers with Operation Sleeping Beauty and Project Sleeping Beauty of the CIA and MK Ultra and all the rest of it. The SATANCHRIST networks. And what's it called? There's somebody stated that it's a possibility that I could have been microchipped at the Occupy movement in 2012 when I was in the warehouse on Walton and Fulton, or I don't know if I was at someone's house and they did it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a possibility, not a probability. If it would explain a lot of my fucking behavior since 2012, because I was like, my mind was like all fucked up after participating unknowingly in a chaos magic ritual at someone's house. I didn't know it was a chaos magic ritual. I was invited over a party with some occupiers and on the west side by Rocky River. And I was in the basement, and the dude at the house, he's like, come in the backyard. And I saw deja vu, like real bad. Like it happened already, just like flash. You know what I'm saying? The dream deja vu. And then, what's it called? I said, I just had deja vu. He said, I know. And I said, okay. Then I go in the fucking backyard and they do a ritual. They do a ritual around a fire. They were talking about the Entrap 5. This was after it happened. And what's it called? They were just saying like, what were they word to you, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And it's just like, oh, and then I realized it could have been a ritual what was going on. I didn't know what occult. Memory blank, real bad, or really bad pain from the rhythms. And what's it called? I didn't know it was a chaos ritual. I found out because I found out the chaos symbol he was wearing. And anyways, afterwards, then I'm thinking to myself, I'm caught up. This is so caught up. Like when you got caught up in a fucking movements ritual. God damn, bro. And I'm trying to do deliverance. I prayed before that. Then after that, my mind was all crazy. This is what I'm trying to say about it. Like it could have either been a microchip or that ritual or both. You understand why I had crazy behavior or erratic behavior aside from the sting operation entrapment itself. That's a whole separate condition, bro. Whole separate condition in psychiatry, psychology, neuroscience, neuropsychology, counseling. And you can't find a doctor to talk to about it because they're all dealing with the shadow government swamp of the FBI entrapment groups that talk to the doctors behind the scenes and get access to your medical files and records and play weaponized psychiatry on you because you're a political activist, a freedom fighter, direct democracy. With that said, the initial thing that I was stating here, I forget what it was. Oh yeah, people were dissing my fucking X account because probably about the last statement I said. I started a public Facebook because of the Tippy Gang leader Gaslight while homeless in Cleveland in 2020. Yeah, 2020. I was at 2100 Lutheran Metropolitan Ministry Lakeside. Somebody used my phone, never gave it back, hacked my fucking Facebook, put a bunch of shit on it that I don't know, and then deleted it. And that was the only Facebook I ever had, beside one during the Occupy. And I started that one in 2017 to 2020, when it was hacked. And I started in 2017 to stay in contact with Chelsea Lynn Louise Godbold because we were damn near homeless, broke and homeless at certain times in our relationship. And what's it called? I started the public Facebook after they hacked my Facebook while homeless in Cleveland because they were gang stalking me. And there's public actors with a smear campaign. Motherfuckers got into political positions in Ohio, changed laws in Ohio, including the fucking mayor of Cleveland, the Bib. Yeah, we got it out for each other, Bib. You know my sister. You know all that other shit, but you rose to power off of the corruption, knowing that I was microchipped, knowing that all this other stuff. I'm speaking like right off the air. Bib and I, we could like resolve our differences. I can imagine that, but you're gonna probably try to detain me after this video if it's not shadow ban. But how he rose to power, how these groups gang stalked me with an infraguard with the Peace Stones, and then some Nazi groups after July of 2020. Let me think here. 2020. Yeah, it was either 2020 or 2021. I was at St. Herman's. I slept. I walked to West Boulevard and the West Boulevard all the way to Edgewater, and I slept on the beach in the nighttime. Next day, some Satanist came to the dock, and he at the time I was in my discipline where I was got up, and from the moment I got up to the moment I went to sleep, I would either walk, stand, or bicycle, or practice like my martial art discipline. Uh, with yeah. Anyways, so he knew about this because I was gaslighted, and he's like, he said flat out, he was on the dock. I woke up, and this motherfucker, I saw a girl in the nighttime. I found a dead deer head right next to where I was sleeping, a baby fawn's head, and then what's it called? I saw this girl walk through in the nighttime. I don't know if she threw that after some ritual or if it was just decomposed there, but it was just a dead deer's head. If it wasn't the carcass, I cannot remember. I cannot remember. It was one of the two, but this dude was just like, Flex. He was telling me, hey, because it was Sunday and I was fixing my hair at the time. I had hair. And then I was Sunday, fun day. I'm enjoying the ocean. I'm on the cliffside. I slept there in the nighttime. I evaded security. And what's it called? Or they knew I was there. And they just, I still, we pretended we didn't see each other. And what's it called? I didn't know he knew I pretended he didn't know I was, whatever the fuck. Anyways, that dude, what's it called, told me to flex. He's like, flex. He's trying to like rise and flex. Like, don't stop. I'm sitting down, just kicking it by the ocean. I'm just looking at the fuck like I don't have to do anything you tell me to do. I don't have to do anything anyone tells me to do. I'm my own person. I have autonomy. I have sovereignty. As an individual, I have individual liberty. Liberty. I practice direct democracy. And internationally, again. And what's it called? He got pissed off. After that, I was gang stalked like crazy in Cleveland. Car after car after car after car after car, some Nazi ass Satanist group. And I'm cut off from going place. I'm cut off from doing shit. They're just harassing me car after car after car after car after car, and it has not stopped. If it was Infragard, if it was whoever the fuck the group was, I don't know. I don't know the name of that individual. Then the Almighty Black Peace Stones, through their Infragard connection, came in and did the same thing. They were acting like they were really trying to take over territory from that group, gang stalking me, and they felt bad for me, so they were looking out for me homeless because I had clout on the west side because I was in abandoned buildings and I was homeless in camp and on the west side. And what's it called? And whether they knew about the microchip implant or not, and whatever the plots they are plotting on my life, they were fighting against this other group. Both were harassing me like fucking crazy with their gang stalking tactics. That's what the Peace Stones didn't understand. If I was able to get on my social media like right now, if it wasn't hacked and I had a phone and I was able to take live videos and put it on Facebook, flip it public, and yeah, my hacked Facebook was private. It wasn't public. And I was planning on, while homeless, flipping it public. And then getting in contact with all my contacts on Facebook and let them know, hey, I'm at the shelter. I'm homeless with no work. Hey, can you house me? A girl was gonna house me on the east side, but then her car was broken into and she couldn't pick me up when I got kicked out of this house by my mother in January, February of 2020. So I went to 2100. So I'm shooting around here because I was homeless and whatnot, and my mental wound and the implant and dodging with the implant states, and going back to this 10-minute wrap up, making a long story longer. My father would say, make a long story short. Is people are mad about my ex. I started a new fucking Facebook. I've said this multiple times. I started a new fucking Facebook, and excuse my language, Trump, excuse my language, everyone, public. I worked in the kitchen. I've been on the streets. I've been in so on and so forth. So I have a foul tongue. And what's it called? People were criticizing my ex account, dissing my ex account. I didn't want to start an X account. I had animosity with Elon Musk because of a decisive battle in the Russo-Ukraine war. He turned off Starlink when Ukraine was in the process of a full-scale attack in the beginning of the war, delaying its progress, leaving it in the condition where it's at right now. I will never forgive Elon Musk for what he did with that. And I'm at animosity with Musk because I direct messaged him in like July of this year, 2025, June, July, around that time. And I direct messaged President Trump asking him for a loan as a benefactor to pay off my court debt. And so I could get cash for a radio frequency detection scan, which is $650 or $1,000 in Reno, Nevada, or Salt Lake City, Utah. Jesse Beltrain or John Kingston. MyNexusLive.com or AAA Security in Salt Lake City, Utah. John Kingston's got an anacomic chamber. Jesse Beltrain doesn't. Jesse references you to John Kingston, and other people reference you to John Kingston also. But with that said, I spoke on a lot of things here, and I'll have to expand upon it. I'm glad it came up in this talk, but at the same time, people are dissing my ex account. What's it called? I started a public Facebook after I was off the streets in around 2022, 2023. While detained on probation for 3 years after 8-month incarceration total. And then a forced drugging injection once a month of a $3,000 fucking shot. They totaled up to about $60,000 without insurance. $60,000 to $80,000 without insurance. Just the fucking shot. I'm currently not on it because I'm not on probation. I was forced that. I wasn't on medication before I was forced it, and I plan on not being on any medication for the rest of my life. I mean, what's it called? So, with that said, wrap it all up. I'm on probation, right? And I flipped my Facebook public the whole time. I kept my friends list public, and I just started speaking the truth about what these groups, including the Tippy Gang leader, when he was a part of the gang stalking in Detroit in 2019, through his gaslight, and what's it called? The device in the basement just checked me. I have to wrap this up, man. They're gonna start that shit. And what's it called? The German-Irish motherfucking police group that bugged my grandma's house. What's it called? Break in, bugged it. What's it called? The v2k stated it was a German-Irish police group. Private group, I'd imagine. This group needs to be identified as the swamp assassin, President Trump, and what's it called? And a very secret Nazi corruption. But going back to the story, I said it multiple times. I hate fucking Meta. I hate it. I hate fucking Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. Hate them. Hate them with a fucking passion. I never had a Facebook because I knew the collection of data without you telling me. I just fucking knew it, bro. And what's it called? I hate Facebook. That's why I don't have an Instagram, because I don't fuck Meta. Fuck off to Meta. With my animosity to Trump and I mean my Elon, because I asked for a loan, they didn't even respond. And I've been on their platforms making all this fucking money off of my fucking intellectual property through my posts. What's it called? Political moves across the country. What's it called? And I don't necessarily support you, and you don't necessarily support me. But since you used it, and since X saved my life, I commend Elon for that to the Ukrainian people. I learned everything about microchips. I learned everything about the current state of affairs. I learned everything about government it filled in the blanks from my direct experience torture to through real education from prominent people. Now, let me tie this I don't tie nothing. Let me wrap this up. What's it called? I started the X when Alexei Navalny died. I'm on Facebook regularly on Facebook. I started a couple groups on Facebook. One, Redeem the Dead community, and then a couple other groups. And I deleted my Facebook when I started the X because I fucking hate Meta. And what's it called? Mark Zuckerberg just like, I don't hate you. I just hate the fuck what you did to entrap the American public with the Patriot Act and the cameras through the phones and Pegasus and what's it called? Pegasus spyware and all other forms of fucking fusion center spyware. And what's it called? Just dear diarying everyone's data file, fucking enslaving them through their cell phones, their hand motion, and in the computers, and with the U.S. patents, and what's it called? I started my fucking X account because Alexei Navalny was imprisoned and then was poisoned in his jail cell. And I support Alexei Navalny's team in Russia for a democratic Russia and a dissolution of the Russian Federation and Vladimir Putin, the USSR KGB. The end. From there on, I'm being like MK Ultra microchipped to respond to the microchips, synthetic telepathy, and the basement devices in this house, with everything else I've discussed, and now I've wrote 18,000 posts, man, with so much knowledge and it's politically done so much because of how I was gaslighted, because of the Occupy, because of everything, because of me being a public figure and an activist and been on the streets and so on and so forth in the city of Cleveland and so forth and Detroit. What's it called? That's why I started an X. So don't dog me because of my now YouTube and what they're fucking trying to detain me for and try to set me up as a risk profile and try to mark me as some bullshit ass motherfucking terrorist when I'm a freedom fighting patriot. The end.